Hey guys, I'm back with another one. Today we're checking out the PowKiddy X55. This was sent to me by the good people over at GoGameGeek.com for purpose of review. I got the green model, pretty excited about it because most of the reviews I've seen have been the blue model. I think the buttons on this are a little quieter than the old versions, but we'll find out. I've been playing with it for a few days. You guys will have to let me know about the buttons, but I got familiar with it and now it's time for the review. So we're just going to take a quick look at the box, quick look at the systems, play a couple games, and call it a night. So right here we got the front of the box, basically shows the system, PowKiddy model number X55. We got the top of the console right here with our stacked shoulder buttons, power. You know, we'll do all this on the console itself so you can see it. It's just basically showing the console. The bottom is blank. It's magnetic. This is one of the nicer boxes from PowKiddy. I don't know if it's just straight from GoGameGeek, or straight from PowKiddy, but this is a beautiful box compared to what I would normally get from a PowKiddy product. So anyway, it's magnetic right here, pops open. Here we go. And it comes in our bag, but actually it did have a little foam thing on it and I had removed it. Here it is. That's right. I removed it and forgot to put it back in. So, you know, it was packaged really nicely. And it didn't come with a screen protector, unfortunately, but because I like this thing as much as I do, I ordered one and I ordered a case for it. So I'm looking forward to those coming in the mail. Before we take a look at the console itself, let's just do a quick overview of the manual. I'm not even going to read it. I'm just going to have it up so you guys can pause it if you want to read it. They give you some information that's actually useful in this manual, unlike most manuals you'll see. Like it tells you about installing themes, cores, filters, all the basic functions. So I'm just going to put this away for now, close this back up, and I think the battery is probably almost dead on this thing actually because I haven't charged it since I've last played it, and I remember it was running low. So I have a power bank here next to me and I'm probably just going to have to plug it in, and we'll see if we can play it while it's plugged in because I haven't tried that yet. Alright, so let's take a quick look at the device before we turn it on. Look at the buttons, the color, and see what we think. I'll tell you right now, I love it. It doesn't, you guys know I'm colorblind. If you've seen any of my other videos, I've probably mentioned it to you. But, you know, I still see color, and I know this is green, but it has this, like, titanium style metal look to me. And it's plastic, but it's solid, you know, it feels good. I'm trying to bend it, and it doesn't. It's a solid piece of hardware. Look at this 5.5 inch screen. It's it's 720 by 1280 resolution. It's an IPS screen. Has stacked shoulder buttons. Let's look at the I/O on the top. So right here we have our power button. We have our host, and I'm not really. I guess that would be for a controller. I'm not sure because we also have an OTG port right here, which is also our power port. HDMI out. Our 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and we have a big reset button that I wish was like a menu button, but unfortunately it is a reset button and that's it. So usually to get into the menus, it's either start and select, or select and X when you're in a game, or just start when you're in the emulation station front end. So let's turn this thing on and see what we got going here. Hold that down for like a second. You should see this little light pop up. There it goes. We have JelOS firmware, just enough Linux operating system. And this isn't the newest release for JelOS, but there's only one more. The final release for JelOS for any of the PowKiddy devices are on their GitHub page, and they have ceased any further development for these products. But in my opinion, it works pretty well the way it is right now, and there are a couple other firmware options out there, and I'm sure there'll be new ones in the future as well. So here we are, and this one shows Capcom System 3 right at the beginning. This isn't the system, this isn't the theme that the system was shipped with, so I'm going to press start, and I'm just going to show you what it would look like when you first receive it. You're going to go into themes and just put it back to system theme. That's where it was. Just press back, and this is what it would look like if you received it from GoGameGeek. You know, I forgot to show you the close-up of the D-pad and the buttons. So real quick, I'm just going to press power to put that into like a sleep state. And we're going to look at this D-pad real quick. Okay, so it's a relatively shallow D-pad, but it does have a pivot. It's kind of a big D-pad, not too big, but it's okay. It's not the worst, it's not the best, but it works. It's great for platformers, puzzle games and everything. Fighting games, I have a little bit of a hard time pulling off shoryukens or dragon punches, but fireballs are no problem. The sticks are just like your typical Joy-Con stick, you know, they click. Shoulder buttons, like I said, these are like a louder click than a mouse click, but they're not as loud as a lot of the handhelds out there. And these ones are more thunky. But honestly, I don't know if they're quieter than the original X55, but they don't bother me when I'm playing. They might bother somebody else sitting next to me if I was wearing headphones and playing, but they're not bad. They don't bother me at all. I actually like them. And I love the way this thing looks and feels. It's just great. There's our stereo speakers on the bottom. It'd be nice if they were forward firing, but downward firing is okay. You know, I'd rather them be downward than firing backwards. So there we go. That's the basics for the D-pad and the sticks. The buttons, I love the buttons. Standard silicone membrane buttons, nice and punchy. They're a little small, but I don't mind the size. For a handheld, that's kind of like where I think they should be. So yeah, I really like the buttons. Just perfect. Perfect buttons. Face buttons, I mean. These buttons are really clicky, as you hear. But if you hold your thumb like down, the meat of your thumb, and then just use your nail, it doesn't make that loud click. So sometimes I tend to do that. Anyway, let's turn this thing back on. Let's see if the sleep state worked. Has 25% battery. I'm just going to plug it in right now, and we're going to see if we can play this thing with plugged in and if it gives us any problems charging while playing. Okay, where's it going to go? Right there, DC. And I don't see any indication that it's charging. Oh, there it goes. Now it's showing it. Let me try to get this wire out of my way. Okay, so this is the theme that it was shipped with right here. If you press the triggers, it switches through the different systems, but it doesn't show all of them when you do it like that. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure why. It just kind of like it's a random button or something. And as you can see, it's not showing the number of games per system either. But if you press down or left and right, you get all the systems. So we got Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Game Gear, Genesis, all that. But since we don't see the number of games on this theme, I'm going to switch it to a different theme. I'm going to switch it back to the theme I had it on because that's the one I like. And it shows the number of games per system, and it's just a better overall theme in my opinion. So what we're going to do is we're going to press start. We're going to go back to UI settings, theme set, press A. And it is the one, it's usually the one I go for is one that says Epic in it, whether it's Epic Noir or I forget the other ones, but here we have Epic Max Cody. So that's what we're choosing. Just gonna press back and that's it. So we're back in and we're just gonna go left and right through the games. So favorites, we'll start there since there's 0 games. Favorites, PSP, 374 games. MSX2, 82 games. Oh, you know what? It's not going in order. Let me press down and see if that works better because I want to keep things in order. It should say Capcom 1, 2, and 3 in order. There we go. Okay. PSP, 374 games. Capcom System 1, 32 games. 2, 37 games. 3, 4 games. Ports, 4 games. And it has Shredder's Revenge in here, which is super awesome. And we're going to try that out. Scum VM, 1 game, really doesn't have any games yet. Super Famicom, 442 games. Super Nintendo, 1277. Tools, 20, and this is where you can go for like, to get directly into RetroArch or PSP, things like that. There's other things you can do in here too. I'm not too familiar with everything about this. We're going to back out of there. All games, 29,999 games. 1 game shy of 30,000. I'm sure there's duplicates and stuff, but for the most part, their ROM lists are clean. They do have a couple folders that are dedicated to like Brazil, which is awesome. I think that's cool that they did that. There's a Japanese folder on one of the I think it's Super Nintendo or something, but the ROM lists are all in alphabetical order anyway, and they have all the games except for the Mario games, unfortunately. So, all right, Genesis 32X. It's not Genesis 32X really. Is it? Well, I guess, yeah. Sega 32X. 36 games. Arcade. Jew Arcade. Oh, is that the IGN one that I was thinking of? No, that's Japanese, huh? Anyway, 2306, that's a lot of arcade games right there, and that's not all. There's more arcade in here. 17 Dreamcast games, 2586 for Nintendo DS. Wow. Famicom Disk System 5886. Final Burn Neo 96 games. This is more arcade. Game Boy 5728. Game Boy Advance 1029. Game Boy Color 1995. Game Gear 254. Genesis 866. MAME, more arcade right here, 1856. Sega Master System 482. Mega Drive or Sega Genesis 1484. MSX 656. Now MSX2 should show up. There it is, 82. Music Player 1, I don't know about that. Nintendo 64 170. Naomi 6. NeoGeo 175. NeoGeo Pocket Color 77. Nintendo Entertainment System 1569. PC Engine or TurboGrafx 16 335. Pico 8 42, but it's a little bit strange. When I went in there, if I do it now, I'm gonna have to reset this thing because I haven't figured it out yet on this system. Sony PlayStation 74 games. PSP. All right, so we went through all the games, and let's see, what do we want to test here? First thing I want to do is kind of just show you basically how they had the forethought to actually organize the games in a way where we wouldn't have to do any work when we receive the system. They're proper aspect ratio. They seem to have the proper filters on them. They have nice bezel art. The overlays are nice. It's like the first time, unless you don't know how to use the menus and stuff, which is understandable, it's pretty much plug and play. I mean, everything's there. You don't have to configure everything like you normally would. But let's just start with Nintendo and just go into a game and see what it looks like. You know what? Let's go to like Punch Out, Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and I'll just get my butt kicked by Mike Tyson if it's even in here. No, it's not, but maybe Punch Out is. Pac-Land. Puzzle Boy. Okay, so no Punch Out. Wow, I'm surprised there's no Punch Out being that. Oh, I'm in PC Engine. Somehow, see, I pressed to the right. That was the problem. You press to the right, you move over. Oops. Here we are in Nintendo, and this is what I was saying. Look, whatever Dynavision is has 92 games. Then there's a whole folder for Brazil, Portuguese, right here. So that's awesome. And top 100 games right here, that's probably going to be where you find all the good games. But unfortunately, none of the Mario games. You do have the Castlevania games and the Kirby games and everything else. There's Turtles in Time, or I mean the arcade game, the first one. So it's going to have Punch Out. I was in the wrong spot. Let's move on down. I want to see if it's under M first, Mike Tyson's Punch Out versus Punch Out featuring Mr. Dream. I'd rather throw hands with Mike. Let's see. All right, MI. No. It doesn't have it unless it's. All right, we're just gonna go to Punch Out. An OP. There it is. Yeah, and this is the newer version, but that's okay. Let's just check out the. Ooh, a little loud. I love the bezel art. Look at that. Look how nice that looks. It's just, I don't mind having a 16:9 screen and still doing 4:3 aspect ratio stuff when you have beautiful bezel art like that. It just looks great. I love it. So, I mean, I really don't need to play Punch Out now. I know you guys have seen this. We'll just start for a quick second, give him a couple smacks to the face, and then we'll move on. Should I try Mr. Dream once? I know I tried in the last one, I got my butt kicked. I will in this too, because they're just, it's been a long time for me since I don't know how to time those uppercuts anymore. This guy is lame. Alright, you're going down, buddy. You know what? Let's do this. Restart. And let's just fight Mr. Dream one time. I'm gonna get my butt kicked, but let's just do it. I hope it's Tyson, actually. Ah, boo. Alright. We're just gonna pretend it's Tyson. He's just He hasn't had some sun in a long time. He's been staying inside. Ooh, I got a hit in. Wow, I didn't even think I was going to get a hit in. It's kind of hard to press both buttons at once when they're at an angle. Damn. Alright. Yeah, we're just going to let him knock me out. Shouldn't take too long. There it is. KO. Alright, so we're going to get out of here. We could press select and X and save our game, but I'm not going to bother. So select and start twice and we're out. Okay, so that's Nintendo. You got to see what it looks like. We just got to put our Mario games in. Just take this card out, put it in your computer, drop in your Mario games in the Nintendo folder. Alright, MAME, we're not going to go through MAME right now. We're just going to test a couple other things. Nintendo 64, I want to show you the bezel art again is really nice on Nintendo 64. I like it. And what did I test on this? I mean, we could do what is it called? Cruisn USA. I'm not a big fan of those games. There's something about I think Cruisn USA is the hardest one to emulate, but I'm just gonna do Cruisn World. Cruisn USA works, but I think the audio was a little choppy on it. But look at this bezel art. It just looks so nice. I really like it. This is a racing game I'm not very good at, and one that doesn't seem to have like a drift mechanic. So it's just like, I got it for the new one for Nintendo Switch too, and I just haven't played it that much. Do I want to continue from a save game? No. Okay, I gotta remember that's B, that's A. Start new game. And we're just gonna try this for a couple minutes. Cruise the world, automatic. What do we have here? Let's choose something funny. I know I saw like a one-wheeled vehicle before. There we go. Sardine, what was that? Sardine Supreme or Sardine Extreme? I didn't. Did I press? I thought I pressed back, but I'm pressing the right button. B is A. Gotta remind myself. Alright, here we go. Alright. So that's it. Wow, that quick. So that's the thing about the Cruisn games. I feel like the turning is a little too sharp. Like, you know, it just doesn't feel good to me. The slightest little touch of the analog stick causes that, like, you know, sharp turn. I'd rather it be gradual, like outrun coast to coast and drift through my turns. Oh, jeez. Does Dpad work? No. Hey, I got one wheel in the front, that's why. I don't know if that actually has any effect on the way the game is played. But look, it's playing, you guys. We got N64 right here playing, no problem. Diddy Kong Racing was actually kind of fun. I played that for a minute, and I was like, wow, that's like the thing to go to if you need a Mario Kart fix and you don't have Mario Kart, because it actually does have a drift mechanic in it. So, you know what? Because this is not very fun for me, and I suck at it, we're going to stop. And we're going to do a little Diddy Kong Racing just for like one race, because I know I had fun with that one. Where is it? There we are. I'm always trying to force things to start sooner than they can. I never played this game before. I never gave it a chance. And once I put Mario Kart on here, I probably won't be playing this too much more anyway, but maybe. You can be like a plane, a car, or a hovercraft in it, which is, I just want to be a car. But let's just get it going. I think I have a save state on here. And if so, I'm just gonna do the track that I already did. Yeah. All right. This reminds me of like how Crash Team Racing has that overworld where you choose your races. It's kind of similar to that. So I did this first one in the middle already. That's just the one I'm going to do again. So this is going to be our drift button right here. I can't remember exactly. And one thing I did remember is that there's no countdown to get that quick start at the beginning. They say, ready, go. So I'm going to try to get the quick start. Got it. Alright, so let's just do one race. The drift mechanics on this feel real similar to Mario Kart. Oh man, except I don't think you get a boost at the end of your drift, like say you get a good clean drift. It doesn't seem to charge a boost, but it feels good. Yeah, it definitely feels good. This is a fun game. Oh man, karma. I guess I had to aim that one. Oh yeah. Any game on Nintendo 64, I feel is a little bit, it's not as authentic as if you're actually using a Nintendo 64 controller, because it has that, what is it, octagonal gate kind of thing on it. And I think that that's kind of like essential for the way the games were designed. And when you're using a Joy-Con style stick, it's just a little overly sensitive. Oh. Booyah! Just like that. Alright, so we're just going to get out of here. I'm getting cat hair on my stuff here. So let's just save that game. I'll show you how we do that. Select X, go in here, press down, save states. We already have it saved, but I'm just going to save over top of that one. If I wanted to save a second state and keep that one, you just go here, you press to the right and make it 1. That'll be a new save state. We're just going to keep it 0. I'm going to press A and it's saved. All right, now I can just get out of here, start and select, and that's N64. Pretty much every game in here but the Mario games. I'm pretty sure. If you're curious about a certain game, ask me and I'll let you know. Okay, what else do we have? Game Boy Advance, Pico 8, Mega Drive, DS. Let's just check out some Shredder's Revenge. That's one of the things I wanted to show you. It's just so cool that it plays on here. It runs. I think it's a little lower resolution than it is on like the new consoles, even Nintendo Switch. Probably a smaller file size, the port, but it plays exactly the same. It doesn't have the DLC characters, but like Karai and I'm blanking out on the rabbit's name right now. But yeah, it's a playable game and it feels identical once you start playing it to the one on the Nintendo Switch. It takes a while to load though. There it goes. All right. Oh. So I pressed A, and I got to remember this is kind of set up like an Android system or Xbox or any of the other consoles. So A is here, and that's B. You got to remember that for the ports. Let's just continue. And it's interesting because I just closed my game out. I didn't do anything to save it, so I'm not sure. Let's just skip this. I'm not sure if it saved it or not. Oh, it did because that was a 1 next to it. Let's just be Leo. Raph's my favorite, but Leo's quick and I don't know, I like the katana. I have to remember what buttons do what. Alright, we're just going to do the first level here. Or actually, you know what? Let's do the second level. I haven't done this one yet. So I beat Bebop. Maybe we can just beat Rocksteady. On the Switch, I was able to get like a 250 combo here. It was, I don't remember how I did it, and it was super easy. I just don't remember the method. It was like accidental. Oh, okay. Okay, there it is. that's how you're invincible. You like catapult through them. Feels good. Oh man. Oh yeah, power. Is this it? All right, look it. So something like that was what I did before. I was just in a better position, and I just kept knocking them against the wall. And oh, you know what? Oh, I thought that was gonna be. Oh, it is. Okay. Pizza power. So let's try with the D-pad here. See, I like the D-pad because it makes it easier for me to do my charges, like running at him. Oh, I knew he was going to get me with that. I'm going to have to get him with it. There you go. That was for your brother. Come over here. Oh, payback. He's like, that was for what you did to my brother. So that new turtle game that just came out, Mutant Mayhem, I guess new old turtle game. I saw some playthrough online and it doesn't seem to be getting very good reviews. It doesn't look that great. You know, I still want to play it and give it a try, but alright, is this car gonna... No, that wasn't the one. This game is so fun. This is probably... I'd have to say this is probably the best beat 'em up. I like it better than Streets of Rage 4. And they did a lot of work to improve and patch this game when it was first released, and just made the combo system work better, and oh, it's just awesome. So this was a total surprise. I had no idea Shredder's Revenge was going to be included on here, and it just... You pay a little bit extra at GoGameGeek than you would on AliExpress, but with that, you're getting clean ROM lists. You're getting good service from a company that ships within like less than 5 days, and the descriptions of all the products are legible and easy to read. They make sense. It just feels like a proper website. It doesn't feel like AliExpress does. And yeah, you're getting things like this. Shredder's Revenge. A lot of the handhelds that I get on AliExpress are really sloppy ROM lists. I'm messing up here. I used to know exactly what to do here. It's because I'm talking so much. It's my excuse. I thought you could like jump and stomp on their head somehow. I don't remember how. That's just a jump kick, though. Alright, you're not gonna run me over, dude. Oh, yeah. Now I need a deep breath. Oh, that didn't work. Uh-oh. Combo. Nope. Alright, motorcycle guys. I always hated the motorcycle guys and the other ones too. Or the things that would come in like that. But they really are easy once you just learn the proper defense. Oh man, I'm gonna need that pizza like right away. No! Oh damn, I didn't make it up. Now I'm gonna have to hold on to it until it's about to move out of the screen. Gotcha. Alright, I guess I'm afraid I'm gonna lose it if I don't. Oh, but I have full power. Oh, I gotta get it. Oh, they won't even let me get it now. Oh well. Alright, let's wait till a bunch of people get on the screen. Is that all? I want more. There we go. That's what I wanted. You could use this as many times as you want when you have this little turtle power thing going. I'm not doing very well. Got you. Woo. These guys are the ones that do those hard swings. It's telling me to press B, but it's not B on this, whoa. Alright, you want some of that? Oh, he's more powerful than I am. Damn. Alright. Alright, we're gonna fight Rocksteady. He was my favorite when I was a kid. My favorite of the bad guys. I don't remember the patterns he got going here. Oh, that's the pattern. Oh, you got a kick in. Damn it, the double jump. I got a second kick in. Ooh, come on. He's barely flashing. He's not flashing. Gotcha. We both died. Look at that. That is a perfect way to end this segment of the video. That's funny how he died and then he got back up. But Rocksteady didn't. So I haven't been able to figure out like a legitimate way to save games from the ports. I just closed it out. Real quick, I'm just going to see if any button combinations work for any kind of port options. Wow, see the loading times? They're a little slow, but no big deal. So, alright, I think it just saves like on its own. It's trying to get me to log in or something. Start and select. It just, alright, so it closed me out. So that's what I did the very first time and it saved. So I'm pretty confident that it saved the game. I'm not going to spend the time to open it back up because of those loading times. But yeah, NeoGeo, let's just pop something in real quick. Like, oh, there we go, Metal Slug. Let's just do that. See what the bezel art looks like and get an idea. I know this video is getting a little bit long. I'll make sure to put timestamps in there so you guys can see what it is you want to see. Hopefully it's not long and boring for all of you, but there we go. I'm not a big fan of the arcade bezel like that. I'd probably change that one out later. I'd rather have like a NeoGeo MVS like red with white stripes kind of thing. Whoops. But still, it's fine. It's cool. I have no problem with it. And the screen looks beautiful. IPS, you can see it from all angles. And it's nice and big. Oh, that's loud. So the D-pad, it works well. You could, yeah, I mean, this isn't a precision platformer or anything. It's a running gun, but, and it's not like Contra because when you shoot up, you just he kind of swings it up. It's not like you have the option to shoot at a diagonal angle all the time. It's just, it goes diagonal as you shoot up, if you know what I mean. Oh, let's just beat this helicopter here. Oh man, I'm not good at Metal Slug. I'm throwing my grenades. There we go. Ooh, I got a letter. Alright, let's get out of here. So that was So I guess for NeoGeo, they're just using an arcade bezel, which is not what my preference would be. Game Gear, let's just open up something like Aladdin and take a look at the bezel art. I'm not going to play any Game Gear right now. So this is another one where, look, the Game Gear isn't fully fit into the screen. These are the things you can change on your own. You could download different overlays and stuff like that for those of you who are willing to tinker. Otherwise, I still don't mind it. I prefer it over black bars. So it is what it is for that. Most of the bezel art looks really nice. There's just a few systems where they're not perfect. The Game Gear one, I wish the bezel art was the same as, which one was it? Oh, my E6, that strange console that I had to put the Amberlet custom firmware on. That one had bezel art that I wasn't able, it was upside down because of the custom firmware issues, and it was just a nice clean Game Gear overlay, and I wish that one was the one that was on here. Okay, so for PSP, it's just gonna have mostly like the PSP minis, but it does have like Grand Theft Auto, so I guess that's what we'll try here for PSP, because I mean something that has a little bit of what's this? Beat 'em up. Oh, that's beam 'em up. Okay, so where's G? Oh man, I pressed to the right. I meant to press that. Let's just get to G and just cause some havoc. Vice City Stories. All right. And this is another game that I've never played through. I've just multiple times played like the first 10 minutes of it. So I don't know what I'm doing in this game. I always literally just go and cause havoc without even beginning to try to find my first objective. So it looks like you can play while it's charging with no problem. Ooh, that is loud. It seems like some games are louder than others. Okay, so we're gonna have PlayStation, so that's gonna be cross, circle, square, triangle. On like the 3326 chips, this would be really choppy right here. Like the audio, this is super smooth. Look at the color too. I mean, it's just beautiful. Let's just skip this. Let's skip it. I'm trying to get myself in a more comfortable position here like that guy. I wish I could put my feet up right now. All right, so let's just hop in a car, do a little driving around, see how it runs, and maybe beat up a cop. No offense to any cops. It's just a Grand Theft Auto obligation. You know, I want the car. I want the car. Humvee, or is that a Jeep? Oh, it's a Jeep, huh? Is that a Hummer or a Jeep? It's a Jeep. Huh? Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to do that. You're on my side. What kind of car is that? Hold on. Woo! Okay, just in time. I was looking at that other car. I was eyeing it. I said, what kind of car is that? You gotta be kidding me. How do I jump? There it is. Alright, we're gonna take this one instead, since I just tipped that one like a fool. How did I do that? That was crazy. Let's see if I can make it out. There we go. Alright, let's cruise the beach. Use the radar to find your way around the city. Well, no. I mean, I guess I'm going the right direction, right? Even though I'm on the sidewalk. I'm like trying not to have any fender benders. Sorry. Oh man, I'm morbid, aren't I? It's just there's too much traffic. Woo! Sidewalk is the fast lane. Alright, yeah, I was supposed to turn back there somewhere, but that's okay. I just want to find like jack a better car. Let's get out of this one. And how do I get out? There we go. Is that a better? That's a better car. Let's take that one. I want like a sports car or something. Man, they just let me take it. Where am I going? Oh yeah, this one's easier to control. I need to like find some people to cause some trouble and get the cops to come so I could punch them and then they can shoot me and I could end the game. And you can see right now, you guys, that this game is running smooth. Get out! Look at that, he just hopped out so casually. Alright, now he's a little angry because he didn't want to crash that car, so he's gonna take which oh, it blew up. Damn. Oh, they're all gonna run? Oh, they're going to see. They're just going to watch? Right? No, sorry man, don't. They're all just trying to put my crash on YouTube, huh? Put this on YouTube. Because it's a video game. Cops should show up soon. Dude, my punches ain't doing nothing. Oh, there's the cops. Let's just get this guy. Get his gun. Oh! I'm gonna take his gun and his car. Oh, just a baton. Oh, another one. Give me that. Oh, I'm gonna die. Dude, give me that baton. How come I can't grab it? I'm kicking the other cop. Dude. He looks like a rent-a-cop. He looks like a security guard. Alright. How do I use weapons? Dude, shows how much I know. Dude, I don't want to be in this. Oh, there's the gun. I saw a gun floating and spinning. Did I grab it? Aw, that sucks. It disappeared. Yeah, I guess I need to have the gun in my hand. Oh, he got up. I'm forgetting which buttons to press. He's dizzy. Okay, that's jump. That's him. He picked his gun back up or what? Let's see if I can get it back. Isn't like when you have a weapon, it's just, oh, they killed me. I'm wasted. I suck. Alright guys, so you see Grand Theft Auto works. You didn't get to see me hurt anybody. Too bad, but that's probably better. See, it's a little choppy this time. You hear that? Not sure why. A little cache going on there. Shader compilation, something. Alright, so for PSP, we have full control of the PSP menu as well. It's just you don't press start and select, you press the two thumbsticks. Or maybe it's just the right thumbstick, I forget. But then you can save your games here. You can go in here, settings, and you can change your button mapping and all that. We could even check the controls to see the thumbstick calibration. It's a square gate. It has cardinal locking, which is expected on all these handhelds, but at least you can move within these quadrants. It's not too bad. Not too bad. So, all right, let's back out of here. Back out of here. Exit. And let's see, is there anything else? You know what we need to do? We need to test some Street Fighter 2 because that is the one thing with the D-pad that I always try to test. So let's just I want to go to, not Super Famicom, but the Super Nintendo one, or there it is. And let's just find some Street Fighter 2. Whoops. And I'm going to show you, I had a little bit of struggles doing dragon punches, but fireballs were pretty easy to do. So this D-pad works great for anything like puzzle games, platformers, anything like that. But when it comes to fighting games, I'm going to say it's not perfect, but I wouldn't say it's a deal breaker. Unless you're a hardcore fighting game fanatic and that's what you want your device to do, then you should get the ARC-D or something that's more tuned for fighting games. So here we go. I like the bezel art for this too. This looks really nice. I really like how they give it that kind of like CRT, old school TV kind of effect where it's kind of domed out. It just looks good. The Arc D has the same thing going on, but I know it's you have options for how you want. If you don't like that, and you just want a straight screen, you can do that too. Let me go in here real quick and map my buttons. And since this is stereo, we got 2 speakers, we'll keep this on stereo. A lot of times I put it on mono because a lot of the handhelds only have 1 speaker. I go normal. And I think I've come to the conclusion that no matter what, on Super Nintendo, you start with Zangief. Yeah, I didn't realize that when I was younger. Or is it only if I'm starting with Ryu? Because if I start with Zangief, who am I going to fight? See, I have to acclimate to the D-pad to get these fireballs out. So, I can't remember if it was the Shoryukens. Yeah, it was the fireballs that were harder to do. The Shoryukens are easier to pull off than the Hadoukens. It's rare to say something is Shoryukenable but not Hadoukenable. And I'm not going to say this isn't Hadoukenable. We're going to get a couple going here, but it's not as easy as a lot of the other systems. As you can see, you've seen me play Street Fighter if you've seen some of my other videos, and you'll know that. I mean, I'm not great at Street Fighter, but I can throw fireballs. So yeah, look, I'm acclimating here, but yeah, see, acclimation, it's my favorite word. I was trying to do a spin kick. I couldn't get that one out. So yeah, that's basically it for what I wanted to show about the D-pad. What I said pretty much showed right there. I did struggle with the fireballs. They work. You can get better at it the more you play, but it's not the perfect D-pad for fighting games. But regardless of that, I still love this thing. And I have enough different systems to play fighting games on. It doesn't need to be this. This is a perfect Game Boy Advance system. I love it for that. And the PSP Minis. There's a lot of games on there like Pac-Man Championship Edition that I like. So I just think this is an awesome device by PowKiddy. One of their better ones, because PowKiddy doesn't have the best reputation. We all know that. But I think they hit a home run with this one. There's a lot of people out there that are going to talk about how JelOS is glitchy, and that may be the case, but overall, it's a good experience. And I think it will be for most people, especially if you buy it pre-configured like this. I would recommend learning how to clone your cards. Look, we're at 56% battery now, so it's definitely charging while we're playing. That's good to know. Dreamcast, we didn't do anything in Dreamcast yet, did we? So let's open up something in Dreamcast. Ikaruga, that's a tough game. You know what? Do they just have like some tennis on here or something? I'm looking for tennis. All right, no, but I guess we have 17 to choose from. I guess I'm gonna go. Say Ikaruga is a vertical game, so you're only gonna have this small bit of screen real estate. So I kind of want. Let's just do Crazy Taxi. This is another game I've never really played. I've just played snippets of here and there, testing it out on handhelds. I hear it's a lot of fun though. Like, it seems like it is. I just haven't got around to it yet. Okay, so this will be probably a thumbstick game, right? Dreamcast. I mean, they have a D-pad, but this is a driving game. You just pick people up from one location, take them to another. Get crazy. Okay, Crazy Taxi 2 will be, okay, creating a save file. And our bezel art looks great. I love it on this one. It's perfect. And these buttons, they just feel really good. You can hear it. They just have a nice punchy, snappy silicone membrane feel, just like you would expect from a retro controller. A round apple, small apple. Let's just do a round apple. Oh man, I pressed B because I'm a Nintendo guy. do? They had to show me all the publishers. Let's have some fun. Work for 10 minutes, work for 3 minutes, play by normal rules. Let's just, we're just gonna play for a few minutes for the heck of it. See how it runs. All right. How do I drive? Okay. Whoa! You could jump. All right. So, gas. Where's the gas? The right trigger. Okay. All right. Brake is the left trigger. All right. Okay. Okay. Wait. Why? Okay. Now it's reverse. Oh, I put it. Okay. How am I doing that? I thought okay. I had to shift gears. A is you shift from drive to reverse. Alright, so this is cool. Okay, brake. Ah. Okay, reverse. Okay. Alright, so once you figure it out, it makes sense. Slow to the department's pay me. Oh, someone else wanted to get picked up. What am I gonna... I'm losing the game already? Is that quick? We're gonna have to try this one more time. Let's try this one more time. I hope this music doesn't, like, cause this to get, like, demonetized or something. I'm not sure how all that works yet. But they have, like, actual real songs playing on this game. Saving. We really need to save that. Let's try to make at least a second successful drop off. Okay, so drive. Yeah, let's go. Okay, hop in. Where are we going? Alright, so yeah, that music in the background, I wonder, do I have to be talking over that? Like, I'm new to YouTube, and I don't know what it takes to, like, not get in trouble for having, like, real music playing on your channel. Alright, I did that one alright. Money, 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 what's that? How do I get that money? Oh, is that someone that needs to get picked up? Let me find someone else right here. Alright. Okay, turn around. This is like Grand Theft Auto, but funny. Like with just lighthearted humor versus like horrible, like bad morals and having fun just hurting people. I'm not trying to hurt people here. They're just in my way. Alright, I made it. I think. Oh! Alright. Reverse. Alright, who wants to get picked up? Oh no. I suck. Alright, we're good with that. I think that's it, guys. We've seen enough. You've seen enough, right? You don't want to see any more. Actually, let's see the Game Boy Color. Let's see if they have Tetris DX on here, and let's see what a square aspect ratio looks like, and if they put any kind of bezel art, I mean a filter on it, like a dot matrix filter, and then we'll call it from there. I could be doing any one of these games, but ooh, Shantae is on here. That's one I want to play too. Test Tetris DX. Here we go. So what's Game Boy Color bezel art gonna look like? Nice. See, that's nice. I like that. I'm wondering if they put the DMG filter, I can't remember, on the green on the original Tetris. Let's just start with this. See, this is a nice big Game Boy, just nice big Game Boy screen. This is just super nice. It's a nice. I actually like playing Game Boy on here better than I do on the RGB30. D-pad's perfect for puzzle games. Oh man. That sucks. I didn't want that. Okay, we're gonna go like this. What do I want to do here? I guess that. Man, they're not being friendly to me. I like the Tetris is better that allow you to hold a piece. I know it's like holding your hand, it makes the game easier, but it makes the game more fun. Just gotta clear this mess. Where do I want to go here? Man, they're doing it to me again. No choice. This is a hard Tetris. I mean, it's this specific game this time around. That's one of the things I like about Tetris, though, is that it's not always the same. I just want to get a dang Tetris, one full Tetris, but they're not letting me. I'm sure some of you guys that are good at Tetris are watching the mistakes I'm making and are like, bro, you're not letting me. But I'm clearing it right here. I got a Tetris coming. Promise. Oh, don't be so mean. Give me my one long piece. Come on, I got people watching. I'm sounding cocky. I got it right here, baby. Alright, last thing we'll do is just go into the regular Game Boy and see if they have it looking like the DMG regular green. Whoops. Where's that? Oh, there. Wait. Where's regular Game Boy? Shouldn't it be right next to Game Boy Color? There it is. Okay, so let's just go back to Tetris on this one too. Or we really don't need to. We could just pick anything, huh? But something that looks cool. Super Street. Oh, that's super. I don't like the puzzle fighter games. Or maybe I will like them. I just don't. I haven't played them. We got a lot of games to choose from. Let's do Hyper Street Fighter on Game Boy. Or wait, no, I'm not in Game Boy. I moved to the right or the left somehow, didn't I? That's dumb of me. What? Oh, we're in an arcade. This Capcom System 1 right now. So there we go with some bezel art on that. But I'm not going to play this right now. I just wanted to see Game Boy. And I pressed to the right, didn't I, or something, so. Jeez. Wasting so much time. It's strange how, like, it should be in, like, an alphabetical order. And when I press down, I find it. I don't understand why it works that way. But see, if I press to the right, I lose it. So I got to stay there, and I got to remember to use the bumpers. All right, let's just see if Tetris looks the way it should, or if it's black and white. All right, look at that. That's kind of funny looking bezel art. It's not my favorite, but I don't mind it. That's a big Game Boy screen. I like it. Look at that. Look how great that looks. They even have the dot matrix filter going on. It's just, you know, whoever put this together, they either copied someone that knew what they were doing, or they have some experience. See if I get a Tetris here. This one's, you could tell the difference of, damn, I'm already making bad decisions. You could tell the difference in the fluidity of the game. Yeah, I'm not gonna get a Tetris here. DX feels so much better. But I'm happy with this. The D-pad works perfect, like I said, for puzzle games, platformers, but unfortunately fighting games are not ideal. Where do I want to go here? Yeah. Just trying to get one Tetris. Where's this gonna go? There it is. All right, my friends. All right, and with that, we'll close this out and we will shut the system down. So I'm gonna back out of there. I'm gonna press start. Just gonna press up to go all the way to the bottom. Quit, press A, press up again. One more time, shut down system. Really? Yes. And that's it, my friends. Man, that was a long video, wasn't it? An hour and 2 minutes. For those of you who stuck it out through the whole thing, you're amazing. For those of you who skipped through to the parts you wanted to see, you're smart. And I appreciate all of you. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.